How are you feeling? Good?
Okay.
A bit relaxed or not yet lah? We'll get there. Okay, so my first question is, with the topic of sex, do you guys feel like you've been able to speak openly about sex to one another?
Yes.
I would say so, yeah.
Yeah, when did that conversation start?
How old was I? I'm pretty sure I asked questions.
Kindergarten. Where I
Yeah.
come from, how, So for my case, I have to tell her. Then the answer, she's not satisfied. 2 weeks later, will come again. How you can get pregnant? Then you can have me. Okay.
Yeah,
You have to explain again.
Yeah, she told me like the science part of it, like the sperm and the egg kind of thing, and I was like, okay. Then 2 weeks later, I was, but how does it get there? And like at that point, she had to elaborate. Yeah, and then like back then, we had like these like encyclopedias with like anatomies, and like she just like pointed things out and explained. Yeah.
So have you always felt that you were like, it's been a comfortable conversation?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like it wasn't a taboo thing for sure, because she pretty much educated me about it. Whereas like you see the portrayal in the media is usually like a taboo thing, or like especially in Asian media where they would just tell you like, oh, where do you come from? The trash, the dumpster kind of thing. Yeah.
Or stock.
Yeah, but in Hokkien it's like what sampa.
Yeah, it collected from the Dong Sampa, usually.
Yeah. So there is like that origin, but she didn't like that.
So maybe you can, speaking to each other, what does sex mean to you?
Do it with somebody safe and you trust.
Of course, the one you love lah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do it safely. Yeah, protection is important. Like
Yeah.
she had that thing. I mean, she told me about this when I was older, but she said like if I was a boy, if I turn out to be a boy kind of thing, like the moment I hit puberty or like I was gonna go out and about kind of thing, she's like, I'm gonna give you a pack of condoms, just don't bring home a baby. Yeah.
What about for you, Mom? What does sex mean to you?
Sex. Sex means you love each other, so you have sex. Then you need generation. When the time I bought a house, then I don't have her, so you feel you are empty. What's the house for? What? Just for you to stay. What about the house? You're going to give it to who? So I was trying to have baby. That time I was already 35. It's quite old already. So I tried another year. If no means close shop. That's my fate. So finally I got her. That means I have something to carry on. What's the point of having house, all these things?
You don't have anybody to share.
Yeah.
That's true. So, for you, Auntie, when you were growing up, did your parents like make you feel comfortable when it came to talking about sex, or did they like educate you about it?
No. But if you never ask, if you ask, they'll tell you, oh, you're from the Dong Sampa. It's just like what my mother always told us. So, totally we dare not ask also. Very shy. Even my first period also, I also don't know what happened. Standard 5, you have bleeding, I don't know what to do. So I just go to the toilet and put tissue until my auntie saw my panties. Then only my auntie taught me, not my mother. This is how my first period.
So you definitely wanted to change that with your daughter.
For her, Mom, you got period, standard 3. So she know what to do. So, okay.
I think she just gave me one of her pads.
Yeah.
Because like it wasn't something to shy about. Like she was just like, oh, I'm having my period, and like she's then the pet is there, and I'm like, okay, this one's. So it just kind of normalized
Yeah.
from pretty early on.
It's really nice to hear that like even like that you had an experience that you chose to like change it for your daughter.
Yeah.
Not all parents do that.
Yeah.
One thing, she is not panic at all. You know, she, I'm period, so you go and take the pad and do it herself.
Yeah.
For
Like-
my case, I'm very panicked. Say, you don't know what happened.
Yeah, you're like, am I dying?
Actually, even like up till now, like my close friends would know every time I am having my period, I'll be like, my vagina is bleeding. And then like if I'm cranky, then they would know this is the reason. So yeah, like I don't want to make it a taboo thing or like an icky thing to talk about. Yeah, that's my personal stance on it. Yeah.
Definitely. So how do you feel like sex changes as you get older?
For me, older, you don't have that kind of you know, things that you feel like you're doing anything. Just cut. That's it. Only lah. Maybe because of menopause also.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
The desire changes.
Yeah, that is correct.
I think like I was always curious, like pretty early on. I mean, like there were mangas, like in I mean, if you know manga, you know BL, which is like boys love. So it's like a lot of like guy on guy action. So also she's pretty queer friendly. Like thankfully, my friends love her. But like yeah, I was always quite curious. Hence the question also pretty early on. It wasn't a taboo thing, so that was great. And I'm happy that I have like a partner that's like willing to explore things with me as well. Yeah. So like it's still in like the exploration phase of things, but there's no like bad experiences. Like there's like a lot of respect in between us.
Do you feel like it's gotten more emotional, more like, you know, the basis of it? Did that change or has it kind of stayed consistent?
I think that's consistent in terms of the emotional aspect. But if you're talking about drive, then I think it's pretty normal to have like ups and downs, and like there are times like if you're busy with work, you're just like yeah.
So do you guys know what kind of contraception each of you use?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just use condoms.
Same.
Yeah.
I don't encourage people to take pills.
No, birth control is not great.
Yes.
I thought about it. I mean, I did like my own reading about like pills and also like IUD, but it's always like the side effects that really scare me.
Yeah. The hormones, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gained 8 kilos when I took birth control.
Oh.
And I'm 5 feet tall, so like 8 kilos is a lot on me.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah, it's like that kind of stuff that just really scares me because like I know it's probably worked really great for people that have hormonal imbalances and like it gets them to trigger their periods to come because I know people that are like that. But like I think if you're fine, your periods are consistent, like mine, they come every month, all that kind of stuff, then I don't think pills is something that I want to go into for now.
Yeah. And Auntie, like, how did you get to know about like contraceptions growing up?
I think through the magazine, all those books, I think. And friends.
Yeah. Friends are always a good source.
Yeah.
What about the topic of consent? How did you feel like when in raising your child how did you want to approach that conversation?
I think we used to shower together. I think we can teach each other about body parts, everything. So everything is open, nothing to hide. Until we shower until standard 4 or 5 shower together. So everything
is very open. So
yeah.
what about things like, you know, like ownership of her body and like you can say no when a thing's appropriate,
Of
inappropriate?
course I told her.
from a very young age?
Yes. She's a kind of very friendly, kind of people, and very cute and chubby. So she can let people touch and say no, say no.
What about you? How did you feel like that early conversations about consent? How did you sort of learn about it, and were you scared? All these different things.
I don't think like the word really like occurred to me until recently, because like all these kind of stuff has been more talked about in the media, like maybe like the last 5 years or so. But I mean, if I were to get intimate with somebody, I think I would only really do it with them if I feel really safe. So yeah, like that's I mean, I'm a stubborn person, so like no means no, you can't change my mind. So
It's very good.
So I think that's how I typically went about things. Like I'm not that easily, like I wouldn't give in just like that to things. Yeah.
That's amazing. So if you guys had to describe, this is a fun question. If you had to describe your sex life with the movie or song title, what would it be?
Movie. Song title.
You can take your time.
Do that to me one more time.
Oh,
There's a song, right?
oh my god, that was spicy.
I didn't expect this.
Have you heard that song before? Yeah.
I don't know.
You don't know? You better search,
We'll play it after this.
It's a very sentimental, slow. Who's the singer?
I'm not sure. Let me Google it while Joyce thinks about it.
I don't know, man. Nothing really comes to mind. But I do listen to like a lot of like electronic music. So probably something along those lines.
Yeah. Even any artist, any vibe.
Something definitely in like the barber beats kind of genre. Yeah.
Nice.
Come again?
How many people do you think sexual partners, do you think each other has had? Do you know?
I think so. I mean, she does for sure. Same. Same.
Nowadays, a lot of apps. One night stand, dangerous.
That's gonna be my clip for this.
I respect it.
Yeah, fair enough. Have either of you ever used a sex toy, and how did that journey with outside stimulants sort of come into your sexual journey?
I have. Okay, I'm learning so many new things today. No, I mean like I bought some and like I won some. Thank you, 1 condoms.
Got 1 condom.
Yeah. I think she's just fascinated. I mean, technology definitely changed from her time. Yeah. And they got like a lot cuter and sleeker as well.
Okay, I knew about sex toys. I just was always like, I don't need it. My friend gave me one and I was like, oh yeah. Now I see why people love this. Oh, so how did you procure your first sex toy?
Mine was online, definitely. Because I know back then in like shopping malls, I mean they're still out there, but they always look kind of sketchy. Like
The
if you
sex
go,
shops?
yeah, like if you go to the ones like around you, I think there used to be quite a few around Mid Valley as well.
Yes.
Like the upper
The
floors.
iconic Mid Valley
Yeah.
sex toy.
So it always looked a little like sketchy and like do I trust this? And they just looked more sus than it's gonna be fun for you and good for you. So like I never jumped on it when I was younger. So only I guess like the last few years I was like more eager to try. Yeah.
Nice.
Did you go into those shops?
No. Bought it online.
Online as well.
See?
Look at the little reactions. You want to ask your mom anything? Go for it.
Later show me.
You want to use it?
Oh.
No, I want to see.
Okay.
So how has sex affected your view of romantic love?
I mean, it definitely made things more fun. Like, whatever, like, I'm keen to try, or like my partners were like keen to try as well. We would just like say something, and like, yeah, you know what? Let's try it out. Like, we're very open to each other. Like, there's no real absolutes. Certain absolutes, yes. But like, it's not like a absolute dismissive no in the beginning. But yeah, I mean, like, I'm very thankful that my partner is really like a best friend to me. Like, I can talk to him about anything. But yeah, so I would just say like the sex part is like a add-on to like a really, really great friendship and also like romantic relationship. It's not something that's like a deal breaker if we haven't done it in a while, kind of thing.
Yeah.
I know for some people it's like that, but not in my case.
That's beautiful.
For me, it's a history already. Maybe too long to think about it. For my age.
But I guess it's not. Are you married?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, it's. I guess it's not always like something you need to have all the time. Like what you said, Joyce. Like it adds to it, but it's not. It's not the most important thing.
Yeah.
You can have it or you don't have it also. It's okay. For age.
Like love changes.
Yeah,
Naturally.
for sure.
I think that's actually a really nice thing.
Mm-hmm.
So this is my last question actually, and it's probably the most TMI one.
Mm-hmm.
So tell each other, in as much or as little detail, a special sexy story. You don't have to get into. I mean, you can if you want to, but you don't have to get into explicit details of what occurred between you and your partner. But like something about it that was special to you that led up to that moment.
Anything to tell?
I think I don't think it's like particularly spicy. But I feel very calm and at peace after I come. Also sometimes like I cry. I tend to cry. Yeah, but like it's not in like a upset cry. It's like a very like kind of I felt good cry. Yeah.
A relief.
Yeah.
This is the first time I heard after sex you cry. I thought
I felt the internet is quite normal.
Normally for our movie, Chinese movie, after you cry because you cannot rape, then you cry. For yours, you cry. It's a bit funny for me.
It's like a happy cry.
Okay.
Important difference.
It's like smiling and crying.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then my partner will be like,
Are you okay?
yeah, he will be like, are you okay?
Oh, he also cried.
No lah, it's just me lah.
Okay.
I'm the crybaby. I don't look like it now, but I'm a crybaby.
What about you, Auntie? Any special sexy story?
No.
No, fast.
No. Maybe long time ago, yes. I now can't remember all those things. Okay.
Yeah.
Of course, I don't cry lah.
Are you shaming me for crying?
You're getting cry shamed.
I know, right? By my own mother.
Well, thank you so much. I'm so glad. Like this was such a
Okay.
Mr. Rebendro.
Mm.
All right.
All right.
That's it. Thank you so much.
Okay. Cool.
Okay, before we end, I just need you guys to just say